This is, like I said, probably made within months of each other. This is a 65 Stratocaster. Again, all original Sunburst. Yeah, it's pre-L serial number. L was about the time they changed from Leo owning the company to selling it to the CBS company for, at that time, I think the number was like $13 million, something like that. But that was also the time that a lot of corporations felt it was cool to get into the music business. CBS bought Fender, Norland bought Gibson, and several other companies bought out several other companies, and they all did a wonderful job of ruining them all. Not one of these companies understood the musician or the music business or the instruments themselves, and they did things to cut costs, raise profits, and essentially hurt the instruments themselves. That's the only way I can put it. I was about 8 years old when the CBS thing came in, and I didn't quite get it until they started coming in with a 3-bolt neck.
Well, the 70s.
Yeah, and
I
then
got a
all of a
72
sudden it went
has it.
like this, and you heard it. And
Yeah.
Which was Leo's idea. They brought him back.
yeah, he did on the Music Man.
The micro tilt. Another thing where you had it turned over on the back, I noticed it doesn't have the stripe where they would put the
Skunk
truss
stripe
rod.
is what they refer to.
There you
See,
go.
well, this is the old day when they actually worked for a living. They would build the neck, they'd channel it out, they'd put the truss rod in, they'd put on the neck,
The maple
fingerboard.
The maple fingerboard.
Maple or rosewood.
Right.
They capped it off.
Because I know it's always with maple you see the skunk stripe.
So-
Not always. Sometimes
Oh, yeah?
it can be
And
capped
they
just
also
like that.
changed
that.
it from down here is how you do the truss rod
Okay, look
to
at that.
now up here is how you do the truss rod.
Right.
It's actually better for the musician because to set this thing up, you have to take the neck off.
Really?
And the only way to really intonate and set up a guitar neck is if the guitar is tuned and up to pitch.
Right.
Because as soon as you take it off, the tension's going to bring the neck back. So that was one of the few improvements that they actually made. And they tried other tone woods, and they tried various pickup selections, and this is
How did the tremolo change over the years? It's like the one they put in these old ones that just stayed all along.
This is a 6-point tremolo. Later on, they came out with a 2-point fulcrum, and they had some other things in the middle, like around '83, they had free flight tremolo or something
they
it was
had the
called.
free with the roller nuts.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that they tried over time.
Right.
Both companies, I have to admit, are probably making the best instruments that the Gibson and the Fender companies have been making since the changeovers.
Yeah,
They're all constantly improving. They're all looking for ways to make the guitars better, and for the most part, they achieved.
Did you remember the TBX?
Yeah,
I have-
TBX tone control.
I
It came
have-
out with the.
My 87 has that.
Yeah, that was originally
You
on
put it-
the Clapton, right?
Put it, then you kick it a little further.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Like I say, it made me think of it. They tried all kinds of different things.
Oh, sure.
They, and this is the old style, small Fender headstock. After that, they went to the big ones. That's when everybody said, at the time, the guitar stunk.
Well, then they have
Now they're worth a fortune. It's amazing.
And sometimes you had black in with the Fender, the gold around it.
Oh, well,
right,
the
and then-
logo's changed over the year, too. My eyes aren't what they used to be, but that looks like a spaghetti logo from here, what they call it, because it
Yes,
looks
it
like
is.
somebody laid out
Excellent.
spaghetti, sort of, kind of.
Learning lots of new terms.
Oh,
Skunks
there's
and
a ton of
spaghettis
it.
and,
It's-
This
Great.
is what, if this was a Fender Relic, which is what they developed today, and they can make a guitar look exactly like this, it would be worth between $2,500 and $5,000, depending on who built it. Literally, the builders are
Really?
pretty famous. This guitar is worth approximately 4, maybe 5 times that. Once again, the market fluctuates.
right.
A couple years ago, it was worth 21 grand. Now it's probably worth somewhere in the $14,000, $15,000, $16,000.
Amazing.
Also with the
Neat.
original orange inside case with
There
the
you go.
raised logo. This
you
is
go.
a winner. This one's a great guitar.